Asia's richest man, Mr. Mukesh Ambani, was recently in the news for setting up a company in Singapore. Not only Singapore, he's been setting up companies in Dubai as well, buying big real estate transactions in Dubai as well and expanding massively in Dubai as well. He understands that to expand globally, he has to have companies outside India. So not only Dubai, Singapore, he's been setting up companies in Australia, Europe, US as well. He has big money, he has deep pockets, he has a big team, and therefore he is able to execute all this simultaneously. But do you have the team and money to execute so many things simultaneously and to expand globally in so many countries at the same time? Well, in most cases, the answer is no. How do I know it? Because I've been helping people expand globally for more than 12 years now. And in these 12 years, the most common question which I've seen people ask me is, where should they start with? Should they start with Dubai or should they start with Singapore? So there are several factors which I discuss with my clients before finalizing where should they start with. And in this video, I would be sharing these factors with you. The first thing to be considered is the location of your customers. If your customers are, say, in the Southeast Asian countries, say Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, then a Singapore company is more advisable because people in these areas trust a Singapore company. But if your customers are in Dubai, Saudi, Kuwait, or even in the Africa region, then it is advisable to set up a company in Dubai. Why? Because people in these regions are comfortable dealing with a Dubai company. If your customers are, say, in Europe or Australia or say US, it does not matter whether it's a Singapore company or a Dubai company. But if the customers are in the Southeast Asian countries or in the Gulf or Africa region, then it matters a lot. The second thing to be considered are the tax rates. So in Singapore, the tax rates are 17%. Although Singapore offers some advantages in the first few years, but if you're setting up a company outside India, you're not setting it up for 1 or 2 years. You're setting it up for the long term. And in the long term, the tax rates in Singapore are 17%. Whereas in Dubai, the tax rates are 9%. Yes, a 9% tax has been introduced in Dubai from 1st June 2023 onwards. But this tax is only on mainland companies. If you set up in the free zones, then there's no tax. Free zones in Dubai are completely tax-free. There's a 9% tax only on mainland companies in Dubai. The next thing to be considered are the local laws. So it would be mandatory for you to hire a resident director in Singapore. However, there is no such law in Dubai. In Dubai, you yourself are the resident director, so you don't have to hire a third person. In fact, in Dubai, now you can be the 100% owner of your company as well. Earlier, the law was that you could not be a 100% owner of a company in Dubai, so you had to partner with an Emirati and give him some stake. However, in 2021, this law changed. And now the law says that a foreign person can be a 100% owner of a company in Dubai. In fact, it is for this reason that in the past few years, a lot of people have started shifting to Dubai because now they can be 100% owners of the company in Dubai. The next thing to be considered is VC funding. If you're planning to raise funding from investors who are located in Singapore, then a Singapore company is more advisable. But if you're planning to raise funding from investors which are in the Gulf region, then a Dubai company is more advisable. Another important thing to be considered is the cost of setting up. The cost of setting up a company in Singapore is fairly low as compared to the cost of setting up a company in Dubai, which is high. Yes, setting up a company in Dubai is expensive. However, people still set up a company in Dubai. Why? Because of the lucrative taxation system. The last thing to be considered is the local community. So if you're planning to set up a company either in Dubai or Singapore, you would also be required to hire employees or you yourself would be relocating there. So in Dubai, 40% of the people are Indians. Whereas if I talk about Singapore, 70% of the population of Singapore is Chinese. So Singapore is still a Chinese dominated territory. Whereas if I talk about Dubai, it is people from multiple countries, from various countries with 40% of the people being Indians. I hope you found this video useful. So if you or your company is planning to expand globally, do subscribe to this YouTube channel because I will be creating more such videos which will help you save thousands of dollars. Thank you.